Cheyenne, but everyone in my family calls me Stink or Stinky. No, it's not because I stink. It's because when I was younger, I always used to make the stinky face, so I guess it just stuck. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video, so I'm a little nervous, so forgive me, bear with me. What we're going to be talking about today is the things I've learned during quarantine, and hopefully you guys can share with me what you learned during quarantine in the comments. To start off, the first thing I've actually learned is to speak up for myself. Me personally, I'm very shy and very quiet, so I tend to not be so open about how I feel or what I feel like is wrong. But I definitely learned to change that during quarantine because of taking my college classes online. Being that the quarantine has happened, as you know, all college courses are converted online. So that means you can't see the professor face to face. They don't know you personally because you can't really introduce yourself because it's through a computer. So with these professors, sometimes they don't respond to emails, or due to all the students they have now online, they tend to get things mixed up or don't get your work or things like that. So I've learned to, if I see that something is wrong with my work, I learned to say something about it. The worst thing they can do is not change it, but you never know until you actually say something. So I've learned to be email wise, I don't like bothering people, that's not me. But email wise, I've learned to be hey professor, good morning, I noticed that I received on this, and I was wondering why, and all they could do is literally not respond, which is I don't understand that. If you have students and they need to communicate with you, that means check your email. Or they can tell you what you did to get that grade, or if they made a mistake, they can be oh, I'm sorry, Cheyenne, I didn't mean to, do that. I will fix that for you right now. So that has really helped me speak up more and be more vocal about my opinion, instead of just talking to my friends about it but not saying it to the person that could actually change it, or you know what I mean. Yeah, I think that was a really important thing for me to learn, to not be so quiet, and to state why I feel that way or how I feel that way. Yeah. The second thing I learned is being that I'm so nice and so sweet, as a friend or as a person, I want to make sure that everyone I know and love is happy. And that tends to be a bad thing sometimes, because I could really never say no. So I've learned during this quarantine that it's okay to say no. Saying no doesn't mean that the person loves you less or doesn't like you or is going to be mad at you. Saying no just means that you can't do it right now. You can't always be available, and then I take it as, if you constantly say yes, then they're going to expect you to say yes and not even ask you sometimes. What? Yeah, I learned that no doesn't mean that, it doesn't mean that you're not their friend. Because I feel when I would say no, I would have to have an excuse behind it. No, I can't do that because this, that, and the third. You don't have to put an excuse behind the no. You could just say no. Just as simple as that. N-O. No. I can't do it. It's not possible. No. Sorry. I can't make it. Nope. No. It's okay to say no. The last thing I've learned is Like, not to be so hard on yourself. Me, I'm a huge nerd. Like, I'm a huge nerd. And I've learned that nobody's perfect, because if we were all perfect, we would be robots, if that makes sense. Like, everybody would be just alike, there would be no flaws. It's okay to have flaws. We're not perfect, and that's fine. Like me, like, say if I took a test and I got an 88, I would be mad because I would go back and I would change my answers, and the answer I changed usually winds up being the right answer. So I would get mad at myself, like, why did I do that? Like, I'm so stupid. Why did I change my answer? No, it's okay. Nobody's perfect. There are going to be good days and bad days. The good days, you'll be fine. You know, you won't change the answers, hopefully. That's a real bad habit of mine. And then the bad days, it's just bad days. It's okay. You just live and learn from it and keep it pushing. That's all you could really do. Yeah. But those are the top 3 things I've actually learned during this quarantine so far. And I'm very grateful to have learned those things. But don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. But in the comment section, please share what you have learned about yourself or in general during this quarantine, because I would really like to know. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one who've learned something. But everybody, remember to stay safe and just enjoy life.